Right there, everybody, welcome along to Helheim's Triple-Header, and it is going to be just a bit of fun, really. This next 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, sorry, I'm not sure actually, I think it's Sunday, Wednesday, and the next Sunday we'll be doing it for. So the next 2 weeks, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun then, everybody. There's a few stuff that I'm going to read through for you. I'm still trying to understand it myself, to be fair, but I'm going to do a bit of a read through for you, so you can kind of get a gist of what is going to be going on for this triple header. But for today, it is going to be here in Imola, short qualifying and a 25% race. So only 16 laps for today's Grand Prix, I believe. So should be pretty damn quick. 16 laps around Imola shouldn't take too long at all. So will be a very fast race today, everybody, but I'm just going to quickly try and find... Okay, right. What are we at? So, there's a few different ways you can score points today. I don't know if anyone's actually going for this. Let's have a look. Hang on. Unless they scrap this now, but I don't think anyone's going for it. No, everyone's out on the softs. But there was different ways you could score points today. There was the Inters pole. So on your first lap of short or full qualifying, you can strap on a set of intermediate tyres. This must be your first lap of qualifying. You are allowed one out lap and then one push lap. The individual that gets the fastest lap on Inters will get 1 point extra for their Inters pole. But it isn't looking like anyone's out there on the track on the Inters, so it isn't looking like that's going to matter today. Because obviously now they've been out, yeah, no one's gone for it. So that won't be happening today. Pole, of course, there is today 1 point for being the fastest in qualifying on pole position. Of course, let me read this quickly. Fastest lap. Person who sets fastest lap during the race will get a point based on the tyre compound it was set on. For softs, 1 point, mediums 2 points, and hards 3 points. The fastest lap is not limited. The top 10 and is available for all drivers, which is quite a good thing. So all drivers who get the fastest lap can pick up an extra point than everybody. So that is pretty nice indeed. But of course, yeah, race details then. The Euro Cup for the triple header. It is today race 1 in Imola, 25% race. And then we go to Silverstone for the 50% race and a reverse grid for that one. Then, from the results of race 1, we go to Austria. We do a short qualifying and a 25% race in Austria, which is going to be very fun indeed. But here in Imola then, I think we've got 2 teams. We've got RJ's team and we've got Rated's team, I believe, if I am right. But I need to quickly see what the liveries are, which one is which. If anyone's in the chat, they can let me know which livery is which. That would be much appreciated, because to be fair, I am really struggling to know. There's so many messages that I'm trying to get through, I'm not too sure. Oh, never mind. White and yellow cars are RJs and the others are Rated. So, Blazed on rate. You know what, let's go through them, shall we? So, Gambit. So let's go through RJ's team first then. Gambit on air with Mike, Elmez, Peter, Big Bazooms and Matt Brooks, all in RJ's team today. And then Rated's team is Critical Presence, Betty, RB Driver, who's celebrating his 40th birthday today, so happy birthday to RB Driver. Blazed in 8th position, he is driving for Rated 2. GC racing for Rated as well, but yeah, of course, Rated on his own team too. But RJ changed his name again, down in 12th, RJ F1 today, and of course he in his own team, colours inspired by the Braun GP livery, I'm pretty sure, if I'm right. I think I saw some pictures of it, but brilliant stuff then. 12.5 minutes to go, everybody. Imola, always a good track for some racing, and a 25% race here today shouldn't be too shabby, should it? It really shouldn't. Hopefully it's gonna cook up some brilliant battles here in Imola today, and I cannot wait to get on with it. I really can't, everybody. But I've heard a lot of people saying that they weren't expecting commentary tonight, and it was kind of last minute for me as well. But I thought, you know what, might as well help you guys out, and yeah, I hope that's okay with everybody today. Might as well give you a bit of commentary. Hope you're enjoying. Let's have a look. Today should be good, everybody. Here in Imola, Gambit on provisional pole at the moment on the soft compound tyres. Critical Presence in second place. He is in second, of course. Mike in third for the RJ's team, rated in his own team in fourth position at the moment with a 1 minute 16 flat. Haven't seen that time in a while. Absolutely bang on. 1 minute 16 flat, and he's fastest in the middle sector as well. Raced at F1 then. In his car that is reminding me a bit like bubblegum actually with the colours. Looking pretty cool though. It really is. Out on the track today. I can't lie actually, that looks absolutely beautiful on the track. Rated car does, but it's in fourth position. And he heads over the end of the second sector. It is 600ths of a second up there, and he invalidates this time around, unfortunately. Rated invalidates the lap time. In the chat, Critical Presence, Team Rated versus Team RJ, and the battle is true. Race 1 will be a reserve result used as the grid for race 3. Fair enough, mate. That's going to be pretty exciting. It is pre-season, but you know, pre-season, I'm telling you, is where it's at. Pre-season racing is great. Once you've got an up-and-running league, and I cannot wait for this this 3-race little triple header. It's going to be quite nice to watch along with. And welcome along to everybody joining us in the chat today. I can see Critical Presence sat in here with us, Mike as well, joining us here today. And I might as well send the link in, shall I, into the our league Discord, because I haven't done so yet. Oh my god, I keep getting mixed up. Helheim Racing Discord. Wow, hang on. There you go. I do apologise about that, and everybody, if that's going to get on people's nerves, but there you go. That is it in the chat then for Helheim Racing. And also, really quickly, might as well get the plug in because I kind of have to. In the chat then, Track Titan, everybody. You can get a 30-day free trial and a 30% off your first month for Track Titan by clicking that link. It is a referral link, which of course helps me. But of course, it can help you in a variety of ways as well with your racing on F1. But don't listen to me. Click the link. It'll tell you exactly what they're about. But basically, the long and short of it is that you will definitely improve by using Track Titan. I have improved a hell of a lot and really, really enjoy my racing now because of using their software. And I would definitely take a look at it. It is a what's the EA version of it? I can't remember. The EA, I think is it SimGrid? Oh no, it's not SimGrid. The EA, anyway, the EA software, RaceNet, that's it. It's like RaceNet on steroids. It's brilliant. So I definitely think about having a look at that, everybody, because it is very good, and why not when it's a hell of a lot cheaper, and it is also free to sign up anyway. So you're not putting yourself out at all. But that is that. And final cheeky plug is I can be subscribed to now, everybody. So if you have a Amazon Prime subscription, you can get a free Prime sub, which you can use on any Twitch streamer. And if that was to be used on me, that'd be much appreciated. It helps me a hell of a lot to improve these streams, and I'm hoping in the future to get some pretty cool graphics up on the screen, make it look a hell of a lot better for you guys. Hopefully I can do that in the future, but just trying to expand and, you know, make money where I can, so I can improve the streams for you guys, because that's all that matters really today. But 7.5 minutes then for this triple header. Gambit has invalidated this one around. Critical Presence in second position at the moment, and we're going to sit on board with him. Whoa, contact. Bit more than contact going into that corner there. What's just happened there? Big bazooms with a big shunt in qualifying. Don't see that very often, but he absolutely smashed it into that barrier. Big bazooms in qualifying is gone. Racing F1 has invalidated on air with Mike. Seems to be one of the only guys out there who's actually ready to go. At this moment in time, RB driver with his 40th birthday, will it bring him any luck today? Runs it off wide there on the right hand side, but here we go then. Heading towards the line. On the mediums too, RB driver. I hope everyone's having a very good day. I've just done our league, which was quite fun to do before, but unfortunately, even though it was a brilliant race, the streams have been very quiet tonight. Nothing really going on, nobody really being around, unfortunately. But hopefully stuff like this can get watched back. I think that's what it's about, really, isn't it? Getting it watched back, and hopefully you guys enjoy tonight. But does RB driver improve on the mediums? He runs it a bit wide there. He heads up towards the end of the second sector. With not too long left to go, he's 2.5 seconds down. Rated now begins another lap as well, actually. And Matt Brooks is up by half, a tenth of a second in the middle sector. Racing in the car, RJ's team, I think. Yes, it is RJ's team then, of Matt Brooks then. And towards the line, here he goes. Is it going to be any improvement? DRS activated. It's fourth position for Matt Brooks today. Not a bad effort at all. And P4 with 4 minutes to go in this Grand Prix, everybody. Just waiting for the top three to come out of the pit lane really now. But Racing F1 is up on time, now down in the second sector, unfortunately. Ooh, RJ though is up in 10th with 1 minute 16.987. Improvements are being made by the race team owner today. RJ in his own car heading towards the line and over the line. It's 10 to still 10, half a second improvement. He's very close to Blazed though, but unfortunately isn't making the improvements he wants to be making today. Hopefully soon though. Betty off the track at the minute. RJ retires from the session then in qualifying, down in 10. Maybe can't improve, maybe just leaving it at that, starting from the back for the 25% race. The strategies will be different as well for the 25% race, which is going to be quite exciting. But Gambit on provisional pole, and he's going to gamble for a faster time in the lead then. Provisional pole so far. 3 attempts he's got up on the man behind of Critical Presence. What can Gambit do? Crit's really brought his A game to today. He's really, really doing well. He really, really is. Gambit with a minute to go. Betty retires. 1 minute left of qualifying then, everybody. And it all comes down to this here in the triple header today in Imola. Gambit on provisional pole, looking like he's going to be able to take pole position today, racing for RJ's team. And he's doing very well so far at doing so. Gambit on a very fast lap, up by, oh my God, up by half a second. He invalidated. Gambit would have been flying. He would have been absolutely flying out there on the track today, but unfortunately can't make anything of it. And that'll be it for Gambit, unless he tries again, but never mind, no pit lane then for Gambit. And he should be able to start on pole if critical presence doesn't improve, but over the line, crit does improve by not far away from 1/10 of a second. Can this be a pole position for critical presence? It's possible. It is definitely possible. He's in second place at this moment in time. He could very easily be the man to take pole position today. Can he be all victorious in the pre-season for the first round? Rated to second place. That is a good improvement. 6, nearly 7/10 improvement to second place in his own team. Critical presence though, to do them good. Nearly 2 tenths up in the second sector. Has critical presence found the time for pole position or even second place? Towards the line, here comes Crit in this car. Oh, he can't improve. He can't improve. It's invalidated too. Blaze Intent won't improve either. Gambit is on pole position, everybody, for today's Grand Prix. 25%, remember. Right, everybody, finish results then. This is it for the pre-season. Gambit on pole from Rated, from Crit, from JC, Mike, Matt Brooks, Betty, Elmez, Peter, Blazed, RJ, RB Driver, and Big Bazooms. What a lineup today for the Imola the Grand Prix here in Imola. 25% race up next, and we'll see you pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. We'll see you soon. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute to go before we get going. For the reduced race distance of a 25% race today, then 50% next weekend, next race, sorry, and then the race after that is 25 again. But depending on what the race is like, we could finish before 10 PM UK time today, or we could not. Just depends, but we'll have to see. which way it plays out. No safety car. It's on average going to take 22 minutes today for today's race, which in my opinion is good for today because I think it's going to promote some fast racing, different strategies. Going to be a bit more like a sprint race than a Grand Prix, and hopefully it's going to be pretty good. Here we go then for the pre-season, ladies and gentlemen, 5 lights ahead of the drivers. And Gambit gets us away. It's lights out and away we go. Gambit from Rated down into turn 1 here in Imola. It's a brilliant start. Oh my God, look at that. It's like a sea of drivers. Gambit into the lead, still Rated trying to take him into second place. Critical Presence in third. Peter and JC having it out. Matt Brooks, what is going on behind Peter? Dropping down to 9. He's had an awful start today. Dropping down the order. Critical Presence in third position, JC in 4, trying to gain up on the guys in front, but a brilliant start from Gambit and Rated up at the front at the moment, trying to stay ahead of the rest of the pack, both from opposing teams, but certainly giving it their all then in this Grand Prix today. Gambit ahead of Rated at this moment in time, 15 laps more to go of this Grand Prix. And I told you it's going to be a bit more like a sprint race today, but of course we do have to pit. Which is going to spike it up a lot, and that is what is so exciting about it. Most people starting on the softs or mediums, I bet. Yes, softs, mediums, and there is one hard compound tyres I can see there. But here we go towards the line there, everybody in pre-season. Gambit from Rated in this race, heading down towards turn 1. Gambit with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Everybody gaining on each other then down into turn 1. Nothing really going on at the moment though. Everybody just trailing each other. The DRS train will start to take effect soon as well. Ooh, somebody round. Big Bazooms in 13. Back of the grid. And 2 of RJ's drivers are top and tail in this grid today, unfortunately. But 13 drivers here today for the pre-season. It's Gambit ahead of Rated, ahead of Crit. JC's a little bit further behind. He's in a battle with Matt Brooks, but looks like Big Bazoom's going to run again at the back, everybody. Yes, it does. He's on the soft compound tyres and he's really struggling at the back of the grid at the moment. Hopefully he can bring himself back on soon and get back on form here today for Helheim Racing. But let's see what is going to happen for everybody. 14 laps to go. These are going to drop like flies, these laps are, and it's going to go quicker than you've ever seen before. Blaze with a 3-second time penalty, the first one of the race. Heading down the straight then, here comes Crit on Rated down the inside. Critical Presence, is he going to take second place? Yes, he does. Into second place. Brilliant move from Critical Presence, and he's through into second place, just behind Gambit now. Rated dropping down to third. JC is up there in fourth as well. RJ, who retired from qualifying, up into 9. Mike into 10 then, as Peter has to concede, drop down to 11th then in this race at the moment. RB driver, I think, has gone round. He has, unfortunately. The poor bloke, it's his birthday, and it's not going his way today. Down in 12, but you know what? Gets back on like a champ, and he will push on. And the poor bloke, unfortunately, not going his way today, and given the amount of laps, doesn't look like he'll be able to get back into it, but nearly going around. Can he continue on? If he does, some proper resilience there from this man, and we just hope that he can continue on then. Gambit on lap 4 of 16, continues down the straight. Oh my God, loads of moves going on now. JC getting through past Rated into 3rd place. RJ up to 8th now as well, just catapulting through the order on lap 4 of 16. Ooh, running off wide there, a bit of wing damage there, but through goes Matt Brooks. Rated going slow, JC going slow too. I didn't catch what happened there. Something happened, load of wing flew up, but no one was close to him. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, Gambit first, Critical Presence second. Matt Brooks now as he slid through past the drivers now into 3rd position. Good effort from Matt Brooks now. He finds himself right there in the order, right there in the pack, and finally some proper racing action from Matt Brooks, who we know has got it in him to go far in the race today. Gambit, such a good driver into the distance, always just drives ahead. Matt Brooks with a 3-second time penalty. Blazed gets a second one as well. Lap 5 of 16 today, ladies and gentlemen. Gambit ahead of Crit, ahead of Matt Brooks then in this race then at the moment. The time is 36 minutes past 9 in the United Kingdom, and a brilliant race so far. Gambit on top of the world. He's another breed. He's a different breed. He is just brilliant out there, always, every race around, always doing the best that he possibly can. And it's exactly what you like to see. RB driver with a 3-second penalty. You don't like seeing that. The poor bloke down in 12. Unfortunately, just not going his way today. Really, really isn't. And it isn't looking like he's going to be able to pull it back either, unfortunately. Right then, 10 laps to go, everybody, and a bit of a move here between Mike and RJ. Mike into 8, RJ dropping down to 9. Mike making his way up the order in this race, which is nice to see, but can RJ fight back? Wiggling from behind, Blaze now with 9 seconds of time penalties as he just keeps adding to the tally. Ooh, what a camera angle that is. There's the drivers head over the hill there. All coming as a pack then. Up into the final few corners, ladies and gentlemen, and Gambit just races ahead and dominates this race so far. 3.5 seconds the gap. The battle is just behind now because Gambit is so far in front. Matt Brooks though with penalties, critical with penalties, and Rated 2. They're all in the same boat here as they head round the final 2 corners. And towards that line for the 7th time in this Grand Prix, in the pit lane goes Critical Presence, Mike with a penalty, and Matt Brooks now inherits 2nd place. JC carries on 2, Elmes, everybody really goes on, apart from Rated, Critical Presence and Mike, all decide to make their pit stops today then. Well, on lap 7 of 16 then, ladies and gentlemen, Gambit leads the pack. From Matt Brooks in 2nd place, JC's behind that. And at this moment in time, we are not halfway yet. Next lap is half race distance here today. And we're going to cross that line, make it half race distance now. In the pit lane goes Matt Brooks, carries on. JC over the line, he's in second place now. Blazed carries on, Elmes too. Matt Brooks seems to be the only man to make a pit stop on this lap around at the minute. RJ up to 5 as well. Brilliant effort from him with a bit of a comeback. Hasn't pitted yet, but 5th position for RJ isn't a bad comeback so far. But 8 laps to go then, half race distance. Gambit dominates up in the front. JC second. Maybe a bit of a battle here then. Oh, Elmed stops on the track. What's happened there? What on earth is going on? Apparently Elmes is... That does not make sense. I don't know what's going on there. Apparently Elmes is in 4th, but he's behind RJ. So that doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know. The game, sometimes these things. Does it fix itself? Yes, fix itself. There we go. Right then, down towards turn 1, everybody. That has sorted itself. Big Bazoon retires. Safety car deployed then in this Grand Prix on the track. They all look like little safety cars, don't they, on the track? What the hell? Safety car deployed, everybody, and Gambit is the one to watch at the moment. See if he can get a good start off the line when everybody rejoins up. Safety car should be going in soon then, everybody. Here for our league, not our league, here for Helheim. Said it again wrong, brilliant. My head is so mashed on Sundays, it really, really is. But yes, I hope you're all having a very nice day. It's good to see a few of you in the chat. Like I said earlier, it's been a very quiet day for people in the stream. But nice to see a few people in here, and nice to see Crit with a bit of engagement earlier on. It's nice to see some messages. But 6 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Not too long left at all now before the end. And I'm saying probably will be finished just before 10 o'clock British time. So be ready for that. And here we go then. Gambit in the lead, Critical Presence in second place, JC in third. Not racing this time around, I don't think, or are we? Are we going to go again? Too late to go again. Too late to go into the pit lane now, isn't it? Yes, too late now. We're staying out. We're doing one more lap under the safety car conditions, everybody. And then we'll get racing once more. Lap 11 of 16, then 5 to go. If we get racing this time around, which we should do, we've 4 laps of racing left, which just shows, bring one safety car out and you lose a lot of the racing. You really, really do. You lose a hell of a lot of racing, everybody. But this is it then. We're ready to go racing again. And the safety car in at the end of this lap on absolute cue. We are ready. We are ready to go racing. Ten-second penalty for RB Driver. Another penalty. Not going his way, but fair play to the man to keep going today on the 2-lap-old softs. Majority out on the softs, a few on the mediums. The hards have been scrapped. It is going to be full pelt racing now to the end of this race. And pedal to the metal then, we are absolutely going again, racing once more then, with only 4 laps of racing left, ladies and gentlemen. It is Gambit from Crip from JC down into turn 1. Nothing really too much going on, but everybody showing in through, and give it 3 more laps, and we're going to get a lovely DRS train forming if they can continue just like this. So here for the pre-season. Some good racing we've seen so far in Helheim. Only a short race today. Next week is a reverse grid, so no qualifying, but a 50% race. So each one is kind of shorter than normal, but next week is a full 50% race instead of the 25 that we've got with us here today, everybody. But at the back, a bit of action going on for the boys at the back of the grid at the moment. Side by side, Peter and Matt Brooks. Matt down into 9. He's through into 9th position. RB Driver with another penalty, probably nearing disqualification if he carries on. It will be 16 seconds of penalties now. They're getting bigger and bigger, lap by lap. I can assure you, everybody, the safety car is not in. He's not out, sorry, still. It's just a bit of a glitch, but critical presence with a 3-second penalty. 9 seconds, side by side. JC into second place then in this Grand Prix. Here's through. Here comes Blaze as well with another 9 seconds of penalties. He tries to make his mark down the inside, but can't do so this time around. The battling is all matched here in Helheim. Blaze with another penalty. Lap 13 of 16 then, everybody, in this Grand Prix. 3 to go. Only 3 more before the end. Gambit in the lead, JC in second, Critical Presence in third. It's been an absolute complete domination from Gambit. JC with a 3-second penalty. Many penalties out there today. RB Drive with 16, Matt Brooks with 16, Blazed with 12. A lot of penalties out there on the grid today, ladies and gentlemen. Critical Presence in third. Look at this, the battling from behind is brilliant. Elmes and Blaze, 4 and 5. Rated and Peter in 10 and 11, but Betty with a 3-second penalty in this race. Only 2 laps of racing to go. And Gambit stays ahead. Gambit's the one that dominates all the race long. Here we go then towards the line for Gambit in the lead of the Grand Prix. JC's in second with a 2.7 second gap over the line for Gambit. Now begins the penultimate lap of today's Grand Prix. Absolute domination, no penalties for him, Elmes and RJ in today's race. Really good stuff from them for not getting any penalties today. And Elmes now into third. The battling from behind is brilliant at this moment in time. Blaze with a 3-second penalty. And he's on 15 seconds as well now. We're jumping the curb there from Crit. He loses time. Blaze then switches back underneath. Tries to go for the move, and he tries it again for a second time. Will he get it on the exit of this corner? Trying to race then on the exit from Elmes. Blaze. Critical Presence, sorry. Critical Presence. Does he get through? Yes, he does. Into fourth. Love it. And he's into fourth position. A brilliant move from Crit, both on the same team, of course, racing for Rated's team. But in the lead, Gambit then from JC with Critical Presence with a 3-second time penalty. Elmes down, dropping down. Elmes, he was doing so well. Oh no, Mike dropping down to 6th, Betty into 5th. Remember, these are the places to start the race in the third race of this triple header. But over the line, Gambit begins the final lap of this Grand Prix then for 25% around here in Imola. It's JC in second place behind that. The battle continues towards the end of this Grand Prix. Betty gaining on Blaze, who's got a big whopping penalty, which is going to really change up the order of this grid. Once we cross that line, into the barrier, into the wall for Matt Brooks to get sent off onto the gravel trap. He loses loads of time and he drops down to 9th position after being shunted off on the last lap of the Grand Prix, lap 16 of 16, everybody. Big presumes retiring from the session, Matt Brooks with a 3-second penalty. But wow, Gambit in the lead with no penalty in sight. Looking like he's going to go ahead and absolutely take the win today. It's been superb domination from this man. Nobody knew that this would happen. Or maybe, yeah, actually, it's Gambit. You know, we know quite a lot about that. But this man, of course, absolutely brilliant as he heads down then towards the final few corners of this track. Gambit has dominated all race long in Imola. It has been superb. A sublime drive from the man racing for RJ's team in the pre-season triple header. He crosses that line and sets himself up as a race winner here in Imola. JC takes second place. Now watch the penalties unfold. Over the line, Betty gets on the podium. Oh, RJ on the podium. Oh my God, brilliant stuff. Rated in 4th, Betty 5, Mike 6, Peter 7, Elmas 8, Critical Presence 9, Blaze 10, Matt Brooks 11. RB Driver will take 12 with 16 seconds of penalties, but wow. What a race at the end. What a race. Really ramped up towards the end of that one, didn't it? RJ with the driver of the day getting onto the podium. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, finish results for the Grand Prix here in Imola is Gambit on the top step of the podium, taking the win from JC in second. RJ takes third place. Moving down the grid, rated 4, Betty 5, Mike 6, Peter 7, Elmez 8, Critical Presence 9, Blaze takes 10. Then it is Matt Brooks 11, RB Driver 12, and Big Presumes retired. Thank you for joining me, everybody. The next stream I'll be doing is, what are we today? Sunday. Tomorrow. I will most likely be commentating tomorrow. It's either in my own league, or I might have to do another commentary for some other guy that I promised I'll help him out. So I'll have to see what I can do. But it will be a stream tomorrow. Tuesday will be a stream. Probably Wednesday too, Thursday and Friday, all week there'll be a stream, everybody. But yes, I'll be back with you guys, I think on Wednesday for the next pre-season race. Have a nice evening and good night, everybody.